It was a warm summer night, and a typical night at the hotel. People were coming and going to the bar, travelers were checking in for the night, and the same old vagrants crossed the door, like seasoned sentries, never failing in their duty. My work here as a security guard was easy. Just read a book, draw, and do anything to stay awake, and keep the undesirables on the other side of the entrance. In doing so, I got a lot of time to think. This is when I met a man who made me think about growing up. I never got his name, but he certainly made an impression on me. He came out of the elevator with his friends. They were already a little drunk, talking big game and hooting and hollering. On his way out the door, he made a big show of stopping in front of me and asking what bar he could go to pick up chicks and get laid. Me, not wanting any trouble, I pointed him in the right direction. As I watched him go, I couldn't help but think about how the whole event reminded me of how kids acted in middle school, trying too hard to be cool with your guy friends. A few hours pass, and it was an unusually quiet night, until our cool kid returns, knocking on the door. At this point, he's 3 sheets to the wind, and has lost his key card. I assist him in, and help him get a new key card. Then he awkwardly tries to hand me his card. Thinking it was a joke, I tell him he doesn't need me to go with him, because he hasn't been in any trouble. However, just a few minutes later, I heard yelling on one of the upper floors. Thinking he was starting a fight, I ran for the stairs. But when I find him, he's nowhere near his room, with his wallet and keycard on the floor. And he was looking very lost and confused. I cool my jets, and I ask him if he needs any help. I kid you not. He spoke to me in a very childlike tone. I just want to go home. Instantly I realized him trying to hand me his card was because he was genuinely lost, scared and confused, like a small child in a strange new place. Now picturing him like a child, I speak very gently, help gather his dropped items, and guide him to his room. It reminded me of when I was a mall cop, and I found a lost child. The similarity was uncanny. I even pictured myself holding a tiny hand. Does anyone ever really grow up? Did I?